just following an old road in here. You can see it come down the hill and then curve around. And there was going to be another show on this channel. Yes, yet another, called Lost Roads, about what you could find on any of these lost roads. They really interest me. Things changed after the 50s and we got bulldozers and a lot of routes switched over. But anyhow, that became a quest for treasure because they all end up mixing together. Can't not treasure hunt. And I have a feeling eventually all these will meld into one beautiful soup. But stacked rock wall here. See it hidden in the Scotch broom. Running along the road. So already there's delicacies. Must be another way up. This is going to be kind of hard to see. It's the Scotch broom and all the dead burnt. So it's really obscured. But I have a feeling we should just start swinging the detector because I see roads going everywhere here. And I'm making my way up to what I'm assuming is a well house of some sort, or a smokehouse. We will go see. A little thick. That looks a lot like a house site right there, doesn't it? What are we coming upon? Okay, so everything is burnt, but yeah, this was a house. Cement floors, who knows how old, but who knows how long either. I mean, thing's pretty big, so we're going to check around it. And around that might be a smokehouse. Let's go look at it. What are you? How spooky are you? I don't know. Right? Let's take a better look here. It's not ancient. Talking pure block, pre-poured bricks here. Looking like a smokehouse. Cement roof, pure blocks, nothing in here. Good spot for a door, and it's got chimneys going out. And I'd assume that there would be a fire external let in somehow. So, even a crude barrel out back. Let's go look down from here. Yes, I'm doing the inside of the little shed just in case there was a bag of money or aluminum cans. Even the little holes in the walls. I'll look around the outside. So, you can see what I'm working in. It's literally Scotch broom that's this deep and that thick. And I'm hitting these little bare spots that I can. I mean, there's a house here, the building over here, but I also got to be careful. This big old oak ain't coming back to life. You can see it's dead. It's debarked. Some of them are. Where's a live one? Here's one over here. it's recovering. You can see the green buds. This one here above us is. But as these gusts of wind come up today, you can literally hear them snapping and breaking off in the distance. And you can see how big of a breaks, and a lot of those are really recent, because now this is 3 years after this particular fire, and it is just, everything is tinder dry and just hanging above everything. You could throw a rock at it and break those branches off. So don't stand under trees like that. Don't space out with your metal detector. Work in open areas. Meanwhile, back in Nateland, we have a signal right in here. Sounds like a coin, so we gotta dig it. Let's see what's going on. Oh my God, it's gonna be a repeat. Different location, same game. I guess that's how it goes. Ow! Put the little thorny ones back. All good. Heck, I figure we'll just hunt right on the foundations here for a second, turn my discrimination all the way up. See what we can do, because this is a big old place, but likely the shapes will deter me no matter what. But yeah, I mean, we got kitchen counters. Let's look for something. And then try and find the front door. Although it looks like the sidewalk's been mashed up here. So, I don't know. This one's a hard one. This one's lost in the brush. Yeah, I'm working my way out here. There's the sidewalk. The foundations, I'm out in what should be the front yard. There's a debris field out here, but things are... Ooh, what was in the middle of you? Strange. Oh, is that where a coin sat? Ooh, you see that? It's kind of weird, right? Smooth little imprint where it's not rusted. Anyways, it just booted that out of here, and I'm getting a lot of signals in one spot. So, spot where an oiled end of a ram sat or something, and the oil on there preserved it from rusting in a circle. We'll look around a little bit better. Adobe. But not too deep. I'm having to smash back the bushes, and I'm seeing river rock here. And it's probably because it's in one little layer, it means we're in a little gravel walkway. That could be a good thing. We want to wander around the front yard here in the gardens and look for when they first moved in. Look for thick, beveled glass. You are a chrome ring from kitchenware from the 50s or something. Okay. Well, that's thick plate. It's probably true chromium. Or nickel cadmium. There's a lot of glass out here. So, if you see me smashing down these bushes, this is Scotch broom. It's totally invasive. If you know what the invasive plants are in your area, you can actually do a lot of clearing out. I don't know if you know it, but this stuff, generally, not right now, but comes out pretty easy. You can do a lot of devastation on it, just mashing it over too. And don't feel bad about it, because you can see it eat whole areas like this, and it is so deep nothing else can live there, and it seeds like mad and comes up like mad. And we have the California Conservation Corps out here, and they've spent a lot of time in their world and volunteer hours just pulling it and burning it in heaps, trying to get it off the land, because it'll eat mountainsides. And that's what's happened here. So don't mind me if you see me stomping it down. I love plants, and I love balance more. Okay, so I just want to savor this moment. I'm out here, I'm working through. I mean, please look at this. I'm not exaggerating. I am kneeled down. I'm a 6 foot guy, and now I'm stooping up on my knee, taking a knee. Look, I'm head high in it. I mean, that's crazy. And working my way through here. But the nice part about it is, see the moss layer and a little bit of wild carrot and thin oat in here. It can't get strong in here. So I'm working my way through. Anyways, I'm savoring the moment. I'm building the suspense. What it definitely is a coin. My first coin on this site. I have to be thankful. You know, spend all day long and not even get a coin. So we are at a spot where money fell out in front of a house. We're guessing it. Hang on, this one's been there for a while, laying in the driveway. That is. I can't get a date off there, it's that worn. But it was real copper. And it did start decaying like real copper should. The date should be right above my thumb. It's not there. There's hardly anything there. So, I know it's a Lincoln, but it's sat there for a bit, eh? I do actually have to be careful. I'm farther out in the wild than I was on my porch last week, and there definitely could be bears out here. Or even a little puma cat wandering about. Okay, next coin. I'm just fighting my way through the brush here. It's over there-ish. Let me see. It's looking like another penny. There it is. Is there going to be a date on this one? Yep. 1974. Okay. Not ancient. So that's going to be the scope of this dig. But you never know. And we're not even by the old house. Oh! Look at that. Another one right next to it. At any point, these could get older and go into the 50s too. These aren't exactly new. It's another 70s, I think. Ah, right on. It's happy though. You know, I'm not working with I'm hoping to get a Garrett. That's my dream machine. Everybody has their dream machine. Hey, a year before I was born. I'll be 41 in June here. Ooh, come back. Getting a loud signal off of right here. And I see that there is definitely at least another penny. And this one is from 1980. Wow, way up in the 80s. Lincoln. Don't want to bore you guys with the whole video. It's full of Lincoln. It is fun, and at any time there could be something older here. We're going to move house sites too, because this is a big old ranch. Oh, we got something else. These have all been so shallow, I'm not even getting out my digger at first. Or scuffing with my foot, because as I move all these bushes aside, this will make one pile so we know what we're doing here. There's not much growing up or built underneath here. Don't see it unless it's in there. Definitely right here where this little twig is sticking up. Oh, do you see it? What are we? We're at Lincoln from 1980. So I'm saying late 70s and late 80s, 2 inches down the driveway. So I was running around being a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old up in Oregon. And yeah, these people were throwing pennies all over the yard. Must have been nice, man. Okay, we got another one. This one sounds pretty high and squeaky. Just gonna pull it all to one side to start with. Check my finger pile. You might not want to do this, especially if there's a bunch of broken glass around. But I'm going to a little bit, just because. Okay, hang on. Okay. Ha ha ha. Hey. That counts. Those are treasure. Look at that little dump and dump truck. That's pretty cool. I know somebody's gonna play with that. Right on. It's metal too. Let me clean it. Yep, little metal die-cast toy. That's pretty cool. Let's see, I scrubbed the bottom off. And it is a super fast. Boy, made in England. Recovered. Going home to work in the sandbox. Well, I was having success in there. That's my shoe. I just had to step out into the garden. See the irises? See the row of rocks? It's been a while since the gardener was here. But I see your garden. See the big tall tree that went over it? The little hillside behind it. The little flat area. There's the house. I see. I can see. Can you see? Do you guys still remember? Which was the first? They've spread and spread and spread because they're bulbs, but one or two of these, at least, was put there by a person. Yeah, I don't know why that was throwing a signal, but it's a baby foot. Somebody with the dolly sat here. Not ancient either. Is the signal still there? Weird. Yep, I'm probing the garden for the lost ring. Ooh, you hear that? Or the lost whatever, you know? Less garbage, more lost goods. When you look at the size of the blasting that they did out here and caving away to get at stuff, those are very unnatural diggings in. I don't know what they were trying to get at, but they moved mountains around here and stripped stuff down to its core. And there isn't a lot in recorded history about it, unless this was like a surface layer of cinnabar they found for mercury. It's mostly what was out here, but I have a feeling there was some little gold mines that went crazy, because I keep finding these hidden that no one knows anything about. There's usually a quartz stripe up in there, and they're just dug away at the mountains 100 years ago, and there's pine trees growing back up the scree slopes and lichen, and I don't know what that means, but anyways, we're rotating farther and farther out, and I think I got another signal. About to leave here because of time restraints and head down to what I think is the oldest first main building and hit that up, and then we got to exit scene. No way. Serious. Just like that. Just pop the plug. And this was sticking out like that. Yay! How old are you? I don't know. It's got some letters on it. Let me be careful and clean it up with the little toothbrush here and check it out. Silver spoon-ish. Well, ain't that just like winning the lucky thing when you're about to leave the casino? It's definitely a plated, but it is still a silver spoon. Community plate. You see it's worn down on the bottom there. And the tip, that looks kind of like a kid brought it out in the yard to dig in the garden, doesn't it? But there's your detail. Had I don't know if that was custom scribed on there. I'm assuming that that would be the bottom. It'd be cool to know what family lived here. And then you see that? I thought that was kind of cool. It's a good sign, right? Okay, check this place out. When I first got here a few years ago before the fire, there was a whole house on top of it. And it had the date here. And it said 19. Oh, it was an 8. I think it was a 2. I think it was 1928. If Aaron or anybody's watching this, anybody was here before that deteriorated, if you can remember what that date was, if you could put it in the comments below. But this is all natural flagstone, or not flagstone, but the quarry stone that they were quarrying from around here, that they used to stack this up. And this is their basement is what this was. And there used to be an old house It was before I had my detector and stuff, so I had poked around, but it was just so overgrown even at that point. But now I'm wondering what we can find. But yeah, boards in the walls. And I'm not sure what that was about, but they're at regular increments on that side. Maybe the shelves, I guess, because they knew that they were going to store stuff in here because they're not on the other side. But yeah, let's give it a look. You can see pretty crude construction. I mean, it's just mortar and pipe and the rock from here. I love, try not to stand under that too much. I love the quartz. That's the vein that they were digging on here, and that's was used as their little archway there. But let's look around, see what we can find. Yeah, I wonder what's buried there. See that square hole sinking in? Maybe a cistern. We are next to the house. But a little ring in it, that was the only thing I could find. Turn my discrimination back up here. Crunch. Okay, I had to call it off that hunt. I ran out of time. This is our cleanup. I was happy with the spoon with the fish and our coinage. So I said, please let me find some coins. I found coins, you know, and they're from the people that were living there. And then a cool little, you know, dump truck. That's even a metal bed on there, so I won't complain. I got to feel the feeling of the place. It's one of those spots where you have somebody standing behind you the whole time. So that was getting a bit spooky too. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time.